Labor law continued. Norris LaGuardia Act established as U.S. policy the full freedom of labor to form labor unions without employer interference, and it withdrew from the federal courts the power to issue injunctions in nonviolent labor disputes. These labor disputes were a controversy that concerned terms or conditions of employment or union representations. Next, National Labor Relations Act, or as known as Wagner Act. This act declared that it federally protected right of employees to unionize and to bargain collectively. It also identified five unfair labor practices by an employer and was also created to administer these rights. Some of those rights were unfair labor practices which conduct employers or union prohibited from engaging. Also, unfair employer practices which which an employer is to prohibit from engaging. Next, we're talking about Labor Management Relations Act. This act prohibits unfair labor practices by a union. It also prohibits closed shops and allows union shops. These shops also have unfair union practices, and the closed shop is an employer that can hire only union members. A union shop can hire non-union members, but the employee must join the union. Lastly, Labor Management Reporting and Disclosure Acts. This act aimed at eliminating corruption in labor unions. It also had Equal Pay Act that prohibits an employer from discriminating between employees on the basis of gender by paying unequal wages for the same work. Let's go to the next slide.